Hello everybody and welcome back. So we're gonna try to, well, not try to, we're gonna make lots of this tree here. So in the last one we ended out by fixing the normals. So you can see the difference here. The normals are pointing outward outwards and controlled more than this one. So we're going to delete this one because this is the result we have now. So back in Houdini where we left off. So where we are so far, we made a tree here and this part is the branch, and we made the branch here. So this is the branch that we have, and we use this maps baker to render it. So we have it here on a texture, and this texture is what we scatter on this tree. So this is the picture. So we have as branches. And then down here, we, in the last part, added the normals. So if you look at the normals, you can see that they are pointing maybe inwards and up and down and all over the place. But if you control the normals and they point outwards, you see the nice result I showed you just in the beginning. So this is the way we're going to do it. So we're going to put this one here, and this is going to be our way to do this from now on. And we are going to look at this here. So we are scattering a lot of quads on this one here, and it results in a lot of things. So we have a lot of points. I'm going to talk points here. So if we look on the only this one, the trunks and branches, they are 60,000. And there is a lot of things to do here, but it's super simple. So if we just do poly reduce and we see we have 60,000, and if we look at the visuals here, if we just crank down 10%, we don't see any difference, and we got 3,500 points. So there is like, if we do the wireframe, we can see here, there's so much mesh we don't need. And we can actually try to do it even further down to 5 points. No, so we see the branches here start to look ugly. 10 percent, I mean. So let's do 15%. So I think I'm going to leave it to that, and yeah, 12. So, and then if we look here, now we're down to 11,000 points. So this is really good. And we can actually even further optimize this tree. So if we do these 3 leaves, and we do the uniform scale to 2.5, and you might do other values here. But so now we don't need to scatter so many of them. So if we do 0.2 instead, and now we see on the result we only have primitives 8,000. So if we save this one and we check it out here, so what happens is that we lose the shape because we scale it up so much. And also on the end of the branches, they are so small and they are so big in the beginning in here. And up here, they are big in the beginning and small at the end. But these branches are so small, so we don't really see it up here. So I'm gonna see if I can do like this. No, okay. So maybe if we do like this, maybe this will work. Yeah, okay. So this is the Unity shape. We see there is not so much pine tree. It looks something else. So we're gonna actually, let's see what we can do. First off, I'm just gonna put this one up again. So now all the quads are the same size. So it kind of get the shape a little bit back. And if we do uniform scale to 1 and save it again. So that actually looks better. And then we could do a little bit of scaling here. So I'm gonna do this to 0.4 and save this one again. Yeah. This actually looks pretty okay. And now we have, let's see, yeah, well, this could actually represent the LOD 1, right? To be 8,000 points or primitives, 8,000. Polygons, I guess polygons is what you count the most in games, so 8,000 polygons. So this one is 8,000 polygons, and let's make the other ones a little bit more optimized. So here we can have another one. This one gonna represent LOD 1. So what we could do, if we do a split here. So here we could just do all branches. And we do all the trunks. So now we can do, let's see. So actually we could delete the trunk because all the branches, they are more visible, but the trunk itself, it's almost never visible. Well, actually it is. It depending on the angle, of course, but if we merge these ones and put them here and we do maybe other way around, maybe this is good. I don't know. Let's try it out. And here we can start to delete the smallest quads. So if we do this and save to LOD 1. And now we add LOD 1 here and we move it here. So we do the leaves and we do the bark to it. So this one is LOD 2, and that one do have only polygons 1000, much less. So we can do like this. So if this is LOD 0, then it has 8,000 polygons, and the LOD 1 has 1178. So I think that's a pretty good optimization. So this one could be a little bit further back. Let's say it's a longer back, and I mean, you don't see any difference, right? No, it looks really good. And then let's say we want another LOD as well. So we just move the branches a little bit. So here, if we look at this one, we could actually just remove the branch, because we won't see the branch really far away. So now we're down to polygons 750, and we could actually do this thing, right? If we do a wrangler, let's do that, and we do float delete channel. Let's see, I'm gonna make it up as we go. I'm gonna have delete. So this value gonna give us a random float value. Is gonna be random, and the input's gonna be at primnum. So now we have a value between 0 and 1, because that's what random gives us. It gives 0 to 1 value. So then we could just do like this. If value is less than delete, then remove prim. And we're going to remove it in the first input here. So it's going to be a 0. And it's going to be the current primnum. And we're going to remove the points as well. I think 0 is keeping the points, but that's removing the points. So here you see we got 750 prims or polygons, and it's the same amount now because no value is under 0. But if you look here, if we now drag, you see now we're starting to remove. Now we removed 50% of them, so now we're down to 350-ish. So if we do this to LOD2 and do save, then we're going to do a LOD2 here, and we only PineLeafs on this one. That's the only thing we're going to need. We just move that one back there. So I mean, it doesn't look, yeah, we could actually do it like this. If we do take let me think a bit. So I guess we could do, you don't need to do this of course, but for each, no, it's going to be complicated. It's going to take much time. But we could scale up each prim. Let's put some back instead. Yeah, so I guess for being a low poly in the back, it's pretty okay. And what we also could do, we could make a decal and have it even further away over here in the back. And but we don't have time to do that in this tutorial. I might do that in another one. So I'm gonna keep it here. I think it's at the end of the tutorial. The only thing that's not here is the waviness, because I had Vertex Animation that made the trees wave and looked more alive. So I'm actually gonna cover that in the next tutorial. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. We have a really nice tree, and I didn't iterate almost nothing at anything. even though it looks pretty good, it's super cool tool they have in Houdini. There's so much cool trees you can do. So, I mean, yeah, I can see things that we could do better, of course, but I mean, for just an hour of work and be able to do this kind of stuff, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this top really irritates me. This kind of fyong. I call it fyong. Let's see if we can do anything about it. So where is that happening? Let's see if we can we can do randomize. Then we do some different values. We're gonna save the Lod 1 and see if that's, yeah, well, I guess that looks better. Yeah. And what's so cool is, I mean, if we want, we could just do this curve, Bezier curve. And if we want to just change the shape on it, we just do, yeah, now it's going to be much taller, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's see, it's a little bit heavy in the top. I don't know. It won't really be correct with this normal thing. It's going to be okay. We're actually going to be okay with the normal tube thing we did, but let's see this one. If we save this one, we have a really cool bending tree. So cool. Oh my god, I love Houdini. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoy this. So if you want to know how to make vertex animation to make the top wiggle in the wind, check out the next tutorial. And I'm just gonna make sure I take back this one to the original shape, because that's how I want it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.